Let's talk when you're free. Hey, take your time. Captain. Hey, Captain.
That's not the point. This hack was just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss ball stick.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. Not stuck, per se. You could always throw yourself out the airlock. Of course, then you'd find yourself with an exciting new problem. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford. You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with? The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelict. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. Are you pulling my leg? You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against. It goes like this. A bunch of... Yep. Groundbreaker's the only... Seems like every... Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirtside, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independence. Sitting around, drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Glad to help. Relative to the board holdings? Not really. They aren't rich. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Chief Jun...
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a...
Happy to help. That's my job.
You're real...
Well, thank you. All right. Most places are on the promenade. I got a preference for the law. You need anything else? He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. Really likes his cereals, too. Maybe a little too much.
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals.
Udon takes it too and, You noticed, huh? They can't abide an independent township. All their interest... Folks around here will bluster. Sounds like, yeah. But they got us. We push...
The board wouldn't...
It's a tough line to walk. Sure thing. Be seeing you.
I picked up this weird signal the other... Today it was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You're hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this... What do you think you're doing? Just be careful next time.
What do you think you're doing?
This might be
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here. Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. A soft sour candy shell around a sweet purpleberry flavored punch.
Go back to Byzantium, you...
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are... Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend... Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me. Oh, awful business, that. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? That's... well, that's just terrible news. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? It's personal business, I'm afraid. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's fine, really. It's perfectly fine. Now, if you've nothing else, please see it. Be my guest.
Good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit? No. Emphatically no.
I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the groundbreak. I have few complaints.
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in... Chief Tennyson, deplorable conduct. Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. They're here to keep the peace. Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status. When the alternative is board guards at their gates, a luxury stateroom reserved for Chairman Rockwell. Oh, good Good law, of course not. As this office is the primary embassy, ask away.
Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach. I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders, and the like. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has... Gosh, no, Captain. I figured June... And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your... Did you want to talk about anything else?
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist beneath Wells. Report any sightings to your local port embassy.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene. Dr. Fenhill?
I am not making a scene.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information beneath Wells. This is House XF4.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Good for you. Hope you scared some sense into the... Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe...
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can...
Wow, great! I'll... Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else... Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't... None. Every time... The board... Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot the back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed. What can I do for you, Captain? Frustrating. Plus, there's... Sure is.
They must have been amazing people.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer. It was different knowing that I couldn't turn to anyone. Maybe you could... You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain... I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I gelded that thing years ago. Now it brews a stem that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. You've got my attention. You're right. I like to think of myself as a nice person. The board... I placate them too much. You've got my attention.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Carriers of Aspen. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens.
C&P Borston baked beans, but you need to eat brunch.
What do you think you're doing? Carry on.
Hey! Stop that! What do you think you're doing? Just be careful next time.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. Did he now? A mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fools... I'm beginning to wonder... Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Surgery, mostly. The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking... You look out...
When might we expect you out here?
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local... I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be... Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Oh. Yes, I absolutely... Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. You're serious, you're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there, I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me. Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. That motto is it's a work in progress. Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body draft. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in? The fun kind? I mean, what else do you do when you got a ship of your own?
How about we just say we're trying to do good?
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay. Thank you.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a party.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get...
Oh, it's Martin. Hey, Martin. Still wearing the hat?
How? Oh, lot of... Have a look.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
Heads up!
What was that?
Ow!
I'm reloading! Careful, you're hurt!
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor.
Everyone all right?
Got it. Heads down.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipe.